happening, y'all? What's going on? Peace to all y'all out there. I'm back. It's Vic. I was gone a minute. Life happens. I had to deal with some stuff, but I'm back, and I am back with a vengeance. You know why? Because I'm about to talk about one of my all-time favorite aspects of hip-hop. One of the greatest aspects of hip-hop ever. It's a gone art. It's not around anymore. Man, maybe Kendrick did some justice, but that's about it. But anyway, I'm talking about the diss track. Oh my God. Let me tell y'all, the diss tracks was so dope and so much a huge part of hip hop. Now, I can't get into all of them, but I am going to get into two, especially the first one, shaped the way diss tracks were done. It really did. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you this useless tidbit. It's not useless. It's kind of funny. In the 1700s, the first diss track came out. Bet you didn't know that. I don't know if y'all remember the song. I don't know how old all of y'all are. Let me know in the comments. Always let me know in the comments. If you disagree with me, if you agree with me, you want to debate with me about hip hop, please let me know. Because I'm an open book and I'm down. In 1700s, the song was called Yankee Doodle Dandy. I don't know if y'all know it or remember it. I'm a Yankee Doodle Dandy, a Yankee Doodle do or die. Yeah, that was a diss track. It was actually a diss track from the colonial colonists, the British, against the American colonists. Now, in part of the song, they say, stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. Now, that was a diss against the American colonists, basically saying that they could put a feather in their hat and become, gentlemen, like the colonials. Oh, yeah. Because they thought they were the gentlemen, and they thought Americans were just barbarians. So they thought, oh, stick a feather in your hat and now you're cool. Nah, America, you're not. And it was a diss. Now, disses have evolved. If somebody walked up to you and said, man, you got a feather in your cap, you think it's macaroni. You said, man, what the hell are you talking about? It wouldn't even be insulting. You'd be like, what are you talking about, man? Get out my face before I mush you. But it was a diss track. With this new info, go listen to the song and you will hear the different disses. You'll hear them. They're kind of subtle, so you got to pay attention. But that was a diss track. I'm telling you right now, check it out. Let me know what you think. Now, the first one I'm getting to that people could disagree with me. I don't know how they could disagree with me if they were there like I was, if they saw it. But most of these people out here are Google fools. They use Google. They weren't there, so they Google hip hop. Oh, this happened. Blah, blah, blah. Nah, this is coming out my dome. I remember it. I was there. I remember it. Now, in '84, UTFO came out with a song called Roxanne. The song was dope, but they didn't know what they had done. They stumbled on something that was amazing. Now, the song was about a chick. Not even a real chick. Just, people write songs about women. So they wrote a song about the woman and they were, basically a little dissing her a little bit, being a little disrespectful about a fake woman. A 14-year-old saw that as her way into hip hop. 14, Roxanne Shanté came back with an answer to Roxanne. Now, let me say it one more time. It wasn't even about a real girl, but she assumed the role of Roxanne and came back as Roxanne to the song. Now that is crazy. That's dope. But she was only 14. And this kicked off what they called the Roxanne Wars because UTFO had to come back. They couldn't let that slide. So they brought on the real Roxanne. And, they made a song with that. Now, oh, God, the real Roxanne was so fine. Oh, my God. Y'all look up the real Roxanne. Yo, She was bad as hell. Again, let me know in the comments what you think about the Real Roxanne. And let me know if you know, if you're acquainted with this battle I'm speaking about, this diss track. The next one, it was just fire. It was war. It was actually called the Bridge Wars. It was between MC Shan and the Juice Crew out of Queensbridge and KRS-One and BDP out of the Bronx. Now, MC Shan came out with a song called The Bridge. The bridge. The bridge. So in the song, he made the mistake of alluding to the fact that hip hop started out in Queensbridge. Now, we all know, if you didn't know, you watched my last video, I told you where hip hop started out. Bronx is the birthplace of hip hop. The Bronx. Okay? So you know KRS wasn't going to let this slide. He's from the Bronx. So KRS came out with his rebuttal called The Bridge Is Over. I mean, just the two titles alone give me chills. The Bridge, and then The Bridge Is Over. I said, oh shit, the bridge is over. The bridge is over. Hi, the bridge is over. The bridge is over. Bye. The bridge is, oh my God. Yeah, he got him. He even just actually, now that I'm thinking about it, he dissed Roxanne Shanté in that song. What do you say? Roxanne Shanté is only good for steady bucking. Like Dougie Fresh said, I'll tell you now, you ain't nothing compared to Kissing Boogie Down Productions. I'm sorry, Shan. I'm sorry, but I gotta roll with KRS-One on this one. And that's what makes the diss track so great, because he had to pick a side. You could pick by borough, you could pick by lyrics, you could pick by your favorite one. Personally, I picked because KRS-One's rebuttal was just pure fire. And actually, it's funny, this battle went on, they'd say, from 86 to 88. Long battle. But what a lot of people don't realize or know, or what I'm going to let you know now, 2016, MC Shan had a Sprite commercial. And in the Sprite commercial, he was basically throwing some disses KRS-One's way. 2016, 86 to 2. I bet you if they saw each other now, they would start getting down. And that, to me, it's just fire. And it's hip hop. That's all I can say. It's hip hop. And it's beautiful. Now, my favorite all-time diss, Ether. Ether was Nas getting at getting at Jay-Z. Nas and Jay-Z. And Ether is just the greatest shit. Back in the day, there was these kickboxing classes called Taibo, and Jay-Z apparently was taking the class, and Nas called him a Taibo ho. And there used to be these concerts called Summer Jams, and Nas was scheduled to perform at one, but he had a life-size doll dummy built of Jay-Z, and he was going to hang it up on stage while he performed. I don't know why he didn't, but he didn't. It didn't happen. Actually, he didn't even perform that night for some reason. So you hear rumors, but I can't come to a conclusion off stupid rumors. So it is what it is. Now, Ether's my favorite. Some people say Hit 'Em Up by Tupac. I personally am not a Tupac fan. I thought Tupac was corny. Again, comments, let me know. A lot of people will disagree with what I said. A lot of people get on me because Tupac is beloved. I mean, people love Tupac. And he was dissing Bad Boy and Biggie. And people love Biggie. So, yeah, that was crazy. Actually, what happened too was at a studio in New York, Tupac was going up to the studio. He's basically going to meet Biggie and Puffy and whoever. And he got shot downstairs in the lobby of the studio. So always, forever, Tupac thought that it was Bad Boy Records and Biggie that set up the shooting. Now, Biggie had a song called Who Shot Ya? Now, of course, Tupac's going to think that's about him and take it like, yeah, see, I told you. But Biggie, when interviewed about it, he said Two Shotcha had nothing to do with Tupac. But Tupac just took it like that. And Biggie let it go. Biggie didn't come back again. Unfortunately, that battle took a bad turn, and we lost two brothers near and dear to hip hop. And rest in peace to Pac and Big. But anyway, the other one. Now, this one is crazy. Vaseline. No Vaseline. People will say it's no Vaseline. The reason I like no Vaseline is what's behind it. Like, Ice Cube left NWA. When Ice Cube was in NWA, he wrote almost all the lyrics. And when he left, why would you diss the man that used to write your lyrics? Do you really think you had a chance? So Ice Cube had no Vaseline and boom. Y'all probably saw the movie. All NWA was like, damn, okay, all right. But, no Vaseline was dope. A lot of people will say that. Again, let me know in the comments, and tell me what you think, if I'm wrong, if I'm right, what your favorite is. Listen, I am not a Google hip-hop historian. That's what you're going to run into online. All these people bite. I already told you this girl was biting my style, but that's all right. They are Googlers. I'm a liver. I was there. I saw it. I heard it. I lived it. I felt it. I don't need Google. It's all up here. So anyway, let me know what y'all think. You know what? Let's debate. I'm open for it. All right. Peace out.